And if he approached, he would have been called weird, lame, or laughed at. A goddamn follow-up story time would be next. God forbid a man doesn't want to end up in a TikTok story.
Quick question. Where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship? Because it's not the dating apps. It's not. It's not the coffee shops. I've been trying that. I've been trying that for a while now. Definitely not the bars. Not at my age, because they're all like 21, 22. So they definitely don't want to be in a relationship. And I definitely do not want to be a cougar. Nothing wrong with that. Just not my type. I, again, tend to go about 8 to 10 years older than me. I found out even those don't want to date for a relationship. Even they are still figuring things out. Yeah, they are. So where are we meeting the ones that want to date and be in a relationship? That want to date to eventually get into a relationship. That are dating to see if we're compatible for a relationship, not other things. No. I need to know because I have yet to find them. And I've been looking, so maybe I should stop looking. I don't know. But if you know, please let me know. Help your girl out. Where are we meeting the good men? Where are we meeting the men that actually want to be in a real relationship? Let me know.
No guy wants to give half his stuff away. It's not worth the risk anymore. Those men who wanted relationships were used and abused in past relationships and no longer want one. The majority of us men now enjoy peace and quiet with no drama. Go find the bears and leave us alone.
Places in Denver to meet high-quality men in the wild. Did you really think I have a place to suggest?
I have one. Your friend zone. A good man is there, rotting away. The men in the wild literally don't give two fucks about you anymore. They've checked out.
Hot men of Toronto. Where do you go out?
Where do you go?
Where do you go out?
Where do you go?
We're sending out the bat
I'm
signal.
looking.
Bat signals out and up. Where? Where? Please.
I'm going to get my eyes checked. Me and my friends, 3 single, beautiful women. We just went up and down Ossington, all of the West End, essentially.
I think Ossington was the mistake.
Yeah, which maybe should have done better. We're about to go down college, but it's just like, again, this is not a one-night thing. It's been a long time. Where are the hot men?
It should not be this hard. It should not be this hard. Like, I don't understand.
We're ready. We're concerned. Anyways, this is a cat call out to any hot man. Okay, let's describe our ideal hot man.
I want to see anything at this point. Anything's better than nothing. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. I'm going to say it. I'm going to speak it to the fucking world. This is pathetic. Toronto needs to do better. Show up, show out. I don't know.
We're so happy this is going on.
Where can we find you? Let us know.
Check the woods. There are bears desperately looking to get dates. The bears are better partners than the men you're looking for. You women made that pretty clear.
I am in shock. I am in disbelief. Tell me why. This man gonna give me the biggest reality check. This man gonna invite me out, right? And I couldn't go. And usually when I be telling him no, he be getting a little bit in his feelings. And I would expect nothing less if you actually get, you feel me? Anyway, that's just my opinion. But, so I had to tell him no. So I text him back, talk about, oh, I can't. I know you finna be upset or whatever. He responds and says, nah, it ain't that deep. Since when? Since when ain't it that deep? And so I'm like, quit playing with me. You know you be getting mad when I be telling you no. He gonna say, we ain't reached a point where you're worth getting that mad for.
Rejected.
I mean, you're right, but goddamn, like, goddamn. And when I tell you, I stared at that text for minutes, my jaw on the floor. He politely told me, baby girl, you are not that important. He said, you are not worth me stressing over. Wow.
If we want to play games, we have a PlayStation. The guy knows game. Women pride themselves on being able to say no and not caring about emotions. I wonder what the reward is if she had said yes. Probably a bunch of attitude that ain't worth the kitty.
4 times divorce, 4 times. Let's see, you tell me. What do you want to know?
What is the most toxic thing that you've ever done?
Okay, let's do this. All right, take him to court, and then get a good divorce lawyer, of course. Take them for half of the retirement, take them half of their property, and then fight them for higher child support, okay? And a couple of years from now, hit you up for more child support every 3 years. Every 3 years, you go up from maybe 200 to 300 to 400 to 500, you bring it up to $2,000 per child. Per child. But I got one child right here. Kaylin right here. Her daddy paying child support for her, of course, it always is.
What a business. And women wonder why men are choosing celibacy over dating them. At this point, even Mr. Bear is not safe.
Hear me out. The amount of chronically single girlfriends that I know, either approaching their 30s or already in their 30s, that are like wanting to settle down and have a family, but can't, is an epidemic at this point. And we're talking about women that are financially stable, have educations, are beautiful, have their fathers in their lives, like come from nice families. So I'll have conversations with my friends and they'll say things like, oh, like, you know, I want him to make like at least $200,000 a year, like at minimum. He has to be in shape. Like, I really like a guy with a six pack. I love a guy who's like 6'2". I need a guy with like a full head of hair. Like, I can't do bald guys. Every single time you throw a new specification into what you desire, the only person that fits within the parameters of what you are looking for exists in your fucking dreams. No, I've had girlfriends tell me like, oh my God, no, he's great, this and that, like, but I can't do a short king. So you're telling me you found a guy that's like not bad looking, has a great job with benefits, like financially stable, comes from a great family, and you can't do it because his legs aren't long enough? Like, you bitches are out of your minds.
They don't want a partner, they want a wallet. Factor in all of these requirements, then the most important thing to include is their own market value. They never consider their own market value. Again, you women can have the bear, we're out.
If you're able to buy me a car, then that's somebody who's having their stuff together, right? If you can buy me a car.
Not mentally and emotionally.
Yeah, right? Not saying I can't buy my own car, I can, right? But I'm saying if you're able to buy me a car and it's not an issue, and it's not a threat to your life or to your well-being or to your finances, then you're an eligible bachelor for me.
Okay. All right. What type of, we talking like Chrysler, you know, a little Honda?
No, we're talking about a luxury vehicle.
Luxury, all right.
Yes,
Damn.
we're past that, honey. I'm grown. If I'm buying myself a luxury car.
A luxury vehicle for a used Ford Pinto, and that's me being generous. That's an 81 Geo Metro with 4 flat tires, a busted hood, and no trunk. These are the people that young women are getting advice from. Let that sink in.
I find it really stupid when I see men trying to make it a point that single mother standards are way too high. But wouldn't you think that a good mother or a good woman, period, would want the best for her children and want the best around her children? So you best believe that my standards are going to be through the roof. At this point, my standards are so high, I think I'm looking for Jesus Christ himself. So yes, if you want to mess with me on that type of level, you need to prove to me why you are worthy of my time. And why you are worthy to be in my child's presence on a consistent basis. So if you come into my life, you should be making things easier, not harder. And that goes for any relationship.
If only they had those standards with their baby daddy. Keep your time and standards. We're good. Single mothers are for recreational use only. Responsibility without authority is slavery.
People wonder why the birth rate is declining because men don't know how to fucking talk to women. Literally stopped texting a guy because I said, so when are we gonna go on a date? Got confused. He was like, I don't know what you mean. They want me to spell shit out for them, and then I do. And then they still don't do anything about it. And the crazy thing is, then they act mad when I don't fucking respond to their text. And it's like, what do you want me to do, sir? I tried to spell it out for you, and you literally couldn't compute.
The dating world is ghetto now. Go back to the guy who loved you. The lover boys, the good guys, are no longer interested in dating. Chad and Mr. Bear can have you. We didn't forget how to court women. We just stopped because you women aren't worth it anymore. That's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.